Great, it looks like we're back. Something got screwy with the Streamlabs application, but we managed to fix it and make things just right for you. I was talking about how special thanks to Swedish Forge for making this print possible. Turned out really good. Actually better. Actually, well, once we get it printing, it'll be good. But as you know, before we go live, we like to make sure that we are live. And I'm just going to hit refresh here. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yes, we're live. All right, so great. But as you know, like always on the live stream, we need to make sure we actually have audio and video being pushed out there. But not this guy. Well, I have to let him play. Don't hate the player, because I have to watch ads just like you on my own channel to make sure everything is good to go on 5. As you know. Oh yeah. Always on the live stream, we need to make sure we actually have audio and video. Oh yeah, this is fine. The Streamlabs application that was recommended to us. Hey, Swedish Forge. Hey, Mitch McCann Bentley. Something's not right. Hold on one second. The only thing that's not right. I know it's not right. Hold on one second. Let me do a pop out for the oh, there we go. I was like, wait, I didn't hear no bells. Oh yeah, this print is special thanks to Swedish Forge. But before we go live, I need to make sure. One second. Do a pop out chat so I can reply back to you guys. This is all stuff that I have to do because Streamlabs doesn't let you do it. So on that note, since now you know that, let's press escape. You're killing me, YouTube. One moment, please. There we go. It's going to pop out the chat and then close the window. Actually, no, I have to edit this. So whenever we have a print recommended by one of our viewers / subscribers, we want to make sure that the person who recommended the print is actually tagged in here too, so that you guys can check out their channel and we show appreciation. Welcome. I have that exact same monitor that you're watching your live stream on. That's so cool. Isn't it a great monitor? I got it at Best Buy it was open box. Apparently someone, and it was just cheaper. I think it was $75, but it was a lot of money. I mean, like it cost more than $75. But apparently because it was opened and it was like a clearance, and Afix, one of our viewers / subscribers, won our other monitor that we have. So we a lot of times we'll try to sell it and get something new for the channel, or we'll raffle it off. Speaking of raffle off, we have a raffle because we do have one winner because only one person contributed and followed the rules of the contest, but we still have to do the drawing. So we'll get that print going, do the drawing, and then bid our winner congratulations, and then who knows, maybe you'll win the next whatever we're going to be giving away on the channel, which is always something. All right. Every now and then, in the winter, in the fall and winter, we usually, because we're inside more, less flying and less, All right, so knowing that, I'd say it's really, really cool monitor, and compared to what I had before, and it's curved. I needed something curved so I'm not like flat, a little angle, and it's really tight in here. I'm sure there are better monitors out there, but for me, compared to what I had before it was a tablet, and this has the HDMI in the back. I don't know, we'll see how things go down the line. Maybe I'll get another one and put it over there, but it has to be on clearance and on sale. Lolo, I'm not tagged. Oh yeah, you will be tagged, sorry. All right, so let me make sure that I'm going to press stop on this video playing here, and then I'm going to go to edit video, and then I'm going to go into my inbox. And then we're gonna look for Swedish Forge's email, and then that app. Like, I was overwhelmed when I saw it because I was like, oh my god, overwhelmed and thrilled and excited at the same time. I was like, wow, why didn't I think of that? I was like, oh my god, so simple but so like I guess that's why sometimes you need another brain working the magic. All those features are there, and all those features you'd want to be there when creating an application, or just tagging both. SWE, Swedish. Forge. There we go. And voila, you are tagged, officially tagged. Thank you for this print. This is going to be a short print, but we still will run through some of the emails and things of that nature. All right, so now that we're here, let's get moving. Next week I have to go away, and I'll share with you guys when the print gets going what new collaborations. This week was a hard week. If I didn't reply back to any emails that came in, it was just so hard because I never, in the history of the channel, I had committed to doing like 8 shorts. So many videos pumping out from this one company, and it was hard because you know, back to back. Usually I film like 1 video a week, 2, but not like 8, and it was just non-stop. All right, so knowing that, but it was good though. They're happy, and then I have 4 more to finish when I come back. And then that's it. And then next time I do that, I think, you know, I don't think I'll do that again. I mean, I like making videos, you know, I have fun doing it, but never like back to back and back to back and back to back. Like now I see how like you can get burnout, you know, from that. As long as you just leave time for you to rest. All right, so here we go. Let's go to our print. Just gonna close the, make sure we are here. Got some new YouTube collaborations, and I don't know, some of them seem sketchy. I'll share with you guys. I always share with you guys the collaborations that I get. All right, so now let me just go here to our studio and go to our editor and go here, and now we're gonna go to Samsung Me, and we will switch to transition. And oh wow, interesting how it's switched without me. That usually you have to hit the transition button, but it is what it is. So knowing that, moving forward, we're going to download the file, and first we're going to download the, actually let's do the Hourglass first, right? So I'm going to go to history. Actually I should leave a link with 2. I should go back and edit, go to downloaded. See, this is it right here, Spiral Hourglass Fidget. You have the ball, and then you have the fidget. But before we do that, let's go to cursor, and then here, there we go, Hourglass Fidget right there. Yeah, it was weird when you sent it, Swedish Forge, that the not from you, but from the people that created this, you would think that they would have thrown all these files in there together, but they didn't. All right, so I'm gonna but it wasn't included. Spiral Hourglass Fidget Toy. Oh, it is in there. Oh, so yeah, they're in there. Never mind. But your tag is not. I didn't hit save. Yeah, so it's weird that they didn't include it, but it's fine. It is now. And now we're just gonna make sure when we go to download, we download it. And I'm going to choose. I believe before I did supported. I wasn't crazy. I'm happy with my printer, the way stuff prints. If you're not, let me put Louis in the corner. If you're not happy with the way your print prints, you know, sometimes stuff doesn't stick to the bed, or you know, whatever, the magic doesn't happen. I would recommend doing the one with supports. But all the supports do is like create these little things on the side of the spiral where you have to use a cutter. Here, I'll show you. Let's go to me stuff. So what'll happen is you'll have to get a razor, right, and then cut in between there so that the spiral thingy can go through. And as you can see, this one didn't turn out too well because I paused it thinking I had to do a pause print. But you don't need to do a pause print. We make these videos so you don't have to. But so you decide. So if I was winging it today, like I normally do on a 3D prints, we probably would have had this happen. But now, you know, we've got out all the kinks to make it just right for you. So we're just gonna go to download, for me, a spiral, but it depends on your printer, okay? And then Samsung Me, transition. Yep. Oh, Swedish Forge mentioned something, hold on. Swedish Forge now tagged my old page. Haha. Which one? Yeah, tell me which one to remove, because I forget which one's a new one and an old one. And I don't want to have you tagged on the wrong pages. I thought I copied it from the email though. I don't want to open up the email now because emails are private. All right. No, but I love that your AI came out amazing. The picture of you, I was like, oh my god. That's how I want my thumbnails to look. So you have to, like with that effect. I mean, you've seen the effects of my thumbnail. It's like a crapshoot, literally a crapshoot. This one came out pretty good, but you can't do this one. Can't look. This one, I said, where's the bike? It didn't. There's no bicycle. Like it freaking removed the bike, and that's not even the light that was being featured. This one was okay. I think I used this one, or I can't remember which one I used, but and this one looks like a version of E.T. because the bicycle's just like lifting off into the air. It looked kind of cool though, but this was the one I used. But what happened was, it said FR 100, so I had to upload the image again, and it was like, hey, can you change the 100 to 1000? And then sometimes you get spelling typos, but I got lucky here. Except, look, no one's going to pay attention to these details unless they're Brian. But look, I have like no legs, but I'm standing. How do you do that? What sorcery? And then this one was okay. Some of them I might use and just like change the lettering because I want to. There's another Raveman that I like. I'll show you. Hold on. The other Raveman is Rebecca wrote back. Well, basically I get to pick and choose. She says, thank you so much for sending over the videos and for sharing the links. I've received them all successfully. The clips look great. Is this Raveman? No, this isn't Raveman. I think Raveman is Barbara. Hold on one second. Barbara. Here it is. Hi, Louis. Thanks a lot for your video. You are so efficient and talented at video production. Looking forward to seeing it publishing next week. If you are interested in our other products, just let me know. I will contact you if we have new products for promotion. Many thanks. Let me know. She's like, let me know, because she's like, we want another video. Can we get another video? And I was like a little burnt out from doing all the back-to-back videos. But how could you say no? That when there's something you like, there are a couple of things I like on here that I want to get my hands on. I'll share with you guys Samsung, and we can raffle them off because I don't need so many stuff, right? So it's like a win-win. This one right here. Did I close the tab? Oh, this one. This is amazing. It's $99, but for me it's free. Well, not really free because I got to work for it. And it's a radar, but what's amazing about this radar, I have a radar, the Garmin radar, which is really expensive, right? But look, check this out. This is, I always do running daylight on all my rides. Daytime warning, brightness 25. But if I do warning flash, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4th option on the light, 80 luminance, which is brighter than the Garmin dash rear cam is 65 lumens, and you get 16 hours. The Garmin only gives you 6 hours, so this is like amazing. And then there's a couple other things. I don't know. She said they want more video, so I'm just like window shopping. But I don't want my bike to freaking like have any more crap on there than it needs. Like, I'll have a bell, I'll have another rear radar, I'll have this on there and that on there. Then it's no longer a bicycle. Then it's like I'm like that freaky guy on the boardwalk on the beach that has all that shit on there. Like, what's that? But no, of course, with lights you can't go wrong. If you do long distance riding, you're always going to have a lot of lights in the front, but in the back, 80 lumens in 16 hours, that means that I could do 3 or 4 rides and not have to charge. And this is radar detection. So I don't know, I have my eye on a couple of things, so you'll see some more videos come out. And then I had my eye on another light. There was a bike bells. I'm not really a bell guy, but I could use a new bell. One of my bells are broken, so if I took the bell off. But look where he has it, right down there. That's really cool. I might do that setup if I get it. But look, what I was intrigued was they have a mountain bike light. They sent me this one, the FR1000, which we'll post. Oh, this one. I didn't even know that there was a freaking. Was that one it? Oh no, this one. 2,000 lumens for a bicycle light. But I would never put 2,000 lumen right on the street. Like literally, that's going to be blinding. I think this is more for mountain biking, or like if you go on the night trail or something like that. But I'm not a fan, so I don't know. I have to window shop, but for sure, if I do one, it'll be the radar, and then I'm just going to shop around and see. Oh, and maybe this. See, it's like a bike pump, but I don't know how big it is, so I'd have to see how big this one is, and maybe we'll write to her and say hi. What really caught my attention was this pump. I wonder if anyone else has done a video on it. Hold on. Bike pump, right? Bike pump. Oh wow, is that it? That's really small. Holy crap. Okay. Oh my god. That will definitely fit on my bike. Okay, yeah, maybe I will do that. And then, we'll ask her for that. I say, this is like, I feel like my own secret Santa, right? Eventually your channel will get there too. Like, you'll be getting, people will be lining up, right, for your videos. Of course, the videos may not get that many views, like but the shorts will. Like, you see my shorts for the last video, I think got 1,000 views. Some of them get 800, 700. Apparently that's the new thing now. Like, they want the regular format, but they know they also want the shorts too, because the shorts will get more views, so don't get all your panties in a bunch. I think that's how the expression goes, because they're going to want you to lose your shorts. So let's see, 493, 202. There was one, 1,200. So they like that. So there was a time when the regular format videos would get these kind of views, but no one has attention span anymore. And that's why when they do these collaborations, they're like, we want shorts. And shorts are taxing because it requires a different like formatting, style, and editing. It's more work making shorts than the other one. Oh, this one came out pretty good too. Some of them did. Then there was one where I don't know what the fuck that is. And then you get the idea. All right, so let's start the print. Let's go here, Swedish Forge. We'll just shrink that. And then we'll reply back to, what was it, Barbara? Or I think it was Barbara. Yeah, I get so many different people that I'm keeping in touch with. Oh, and then these people, Smite, Afix recommended this to us. Apparently they reached out to me and want to do a collaboration, which is really interesting. But we're not a gaming channel, but I do like games. But after watching the trailer on this thing, I was like, wow, that's really cool. It's like Fate on steroids and with more character development. I don't know. We'll see. So I just replied back and asked them what they had in mind. But it's funny how one of our viewers, Afix, have you checked out what I sent you? Yeah, I checked out what you sent. Let me get the print started and we'll show the viewers and subs what you made. Swedish Forge built an app and I'm just blown away by it. And I can't wait to use it again. It's hard to build on it because there's so many options on top of options, and everything you'd want in an app, you'd want in Swedish Forge's app. So we'll it's probably changed too, because it's been a week since I've gotten back to you, and probably made it better, right? Version 20 or whatever. That's the only downside to the AI. You're always building on version on top of version of versions, and it just never ends, like literally. All right, so we're gonna do this one first, the Spiral Fidget. So just gave you guys a sneak peek of what's happening, which is cool. And then we have to do the raffle for Swedish Forge, since we only have one participant in the contest. But you guys know what you need to do, but I just can't, hold on one second, favoritize or do favoritism, because you guys have been great, but it doesn't mean that, you don't have to follow the rules to the contest. And only one person did. Okay, knowing that and moving forward. So I'm going to click it, right? And then I want it to be 2 colors. I kind of like the 2 color process. Let's see what we have here. So then we're going to click on the paintbrush. It works well for me. It worked well for, yeah, it did. It did. I had to use your app to generate what my app wasn't doing. Like you saw, it was just messing up. Like, not adding stuff, taking shit out. And I was like, let me try it. So whatever you did to your app, I thought I was gonna have to do like I did with my app and say, hi, it's not working, can you fix it? And then we're like, sure, it's important to have, continuity and for your app to work properly, especially when that's how the AI responds, like a gaslighting, micromanaging boss who's never wrong. It's basically how AI will never admit to being wrong. But let's see what we have here. But yeah, no, I thought I was going to have that experience with your app, but no, it was working fine. The only trouble I had was trying to pick and choose which one do I want. I was like a kid in the candy store, like just when the owner of the shop is like, you could have anything you want, and I'm like, oh my god, and we have 30 seconds to figure out. I'm like, oh my god, what do I want? Oh, do I want this? I want everything. I want it all. So it was like hard for me to choose. So then these are the two colors, and then we're gonna slice. Oh, and then I got another collab with the filament. We're gonna raffle off the filament though, because not all of it, but most of it, maybe 3 rolls we'll raffle off, or 2. But it's too bad that Swedish Forge is not here in the U.S. because we won't be able to. We'll find something on Amazon that's equivalent to it, but the filament we will ship to the U.S. because it's just so expensive to ship unless they have it on Amazon. And maybe I'll have them ship it to your house, especially since it's being shipped from China, right? Let's see if we go. Hold on one second. I'll share with you that one. Actually, let's send the print and then I'll show you all the goodies and the emails and collaborations that are coming. That's so overwhelming for me that I just have to choose. And let's see what we have here. So now we're just gonna send print and start print since there's nothing in there. Click OK, and then maybe I'll add another window. Let's see what we have. So once that sends, yep, good. Yay. Oh no, I was like, oh, wait, no. All right, so that's that. That will start. And then now, let's go. I just need to block this out. Full version of me. And, oh, that's not for me. That's for them upstairs. So now I'm just going to go here. Go to protonmail.com. Shut that off. Sign in. Sent. And then here we go. Let me just make sure. Where is, okay, so we got about 5 or 6 down. Samsung Me, transition. All right, look, check it out. So here are some of the collabs. So some of them can be shady, so you have to be careful. It says, hi, would love to hear more. However, cannot make any commitments without knowing everything. A quote would be a sum of all parts, and right now, to best of my knowledge, nothing has really been shared. Been YouTuber for a few years now, so right now all that can be shared is that your approach is unconventional, but we'll try to keep an open mind about what you have to share and why you'd like to collaborate with me on my channel, because sometimes they can be a little sketchy, and like we have, like, how do you keep an asshole in suspense? There's a joke, it's like, I'll tell you later. So it was like that kind of email. I was like, it's my channel. You don't run the show. Not mean you guys do. You guys run the show because you help, you contribute. You get ideas for 3D printing, ideas of what to do next, ideas for videos, ideas for, what do they call it? What streaming apps to use. And audio is not less like that, but I mean, like when someone reaches out to you as a collaborator and is like, hi, you're supposed to do this for us. I'm like, no. What do you want me? How do you want to work together on this? Like they act like it's their channel and like they're calling the shots. So you have to be careful with that in that sense. And then I'll show you the email that they sent to me, which is sort of like a fool's gold kind of email. That's Lindsay. Who was Lindsay? Lindsay is from, I have to see. Lindsay. Oh, so this one's the one that sent me the filament. Yeah. So we're getting white, silver, blue, and green. Apparently they have other filaments, but they their options are limited, unfortunately. Let's see. I'll show you. Oh, here we go. This is all they had to offer because the U.S. inventory is deplenished. So I got the white. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know. Whatever. And I got this one, the blue-green. I think I got the black. I never printed anything in black before. We have plenty of gray. And, you know, I'll make the videos, print it, and then whatever we get is what we get. And then we have Rebecca and Raveman and Joyce. There's some other collabs for the 60-second short. Joyce from Tipsy Chat. Apologies for reaching out. We just didn't want to miss the chance to collaborate with you. We've been following your content. A lot of them will say that we've been following your content, but it's just they just cut and paste this. And then because sometimes I've sent them a link to my channel and then I never heard from them again, and they're like, what? And they're like, oh, wrong channel, or you know, like wrong. So you'll don't. I take that with a grain of salt when you get those emails that are personalized, unless they really like Barbara or you know, the other folks, you know, from Raveman or from the other collaborations, the ones that did the light, when it's more personal. But when it's like this, when you have this crap at the bottom, she didn't type that. She's no keyboard warrior. So a lot of it's cut and paste and generic. And then when they find out your channel, they ghost you. Here, and plus I don't do TikTok, and that's another way. You know, when they start talking about they love my stuff, and when they start talking about TikTok, I'm like, I'm not on TikTok. What the fuck are they talking about? We've been following your content and feel your style would be an awesome match for our app. Here's a short Q&A to give you a scoop. So there's no app. It's a web-based application. Like everything's AI now. I did one video on AI. Now everybody loves me. They want me. They're like, we love your stuff. Is that my stuff? Maybe I'll send them Swedish forges. I don't know what. Then we have an email from Cynthia. This is Cynthia from Freppo. Freppo. I don't know what Freppo is, but Freppo wants to do a collaboration. A lot of times I have to Google them. Oh, this one's interesting. Steam mops, mattress, vacuum, and food warmers. Oh yeah, this one's interesting. So they want to send me a food. Well, we don't see. This is it right here. They want to send a food warmer. There's one that wants to send me a toilet. I'll share that. It's a almost like $1,500 toilet, but I told them no because I'll share with you why. Freppo, maybe. I don't know. They're still reaching out. I might do the food warmer. It's not, I like more tech gadgety stuff. We don't cook, and I don't really see. I mean, we do cook, but we don't cook in a sense where our food needs to be on a food warmer. Like if we don't, I don't even know if people actually use food warmers. Let's see if we can Google it. Like if you don't eat dinner when it's being served, then that's it. We'll microwave it again. We're not putting food warmers on the table. And then one more thing we have to plug in. Let's see. You know, like food warmer. There was a link to it. Oh, here it is. I just needed to click there. So $49. See, it's huge because I don't. Maybe if I was serving fondue, right, we would do that. But I don't really. I mean, I could get it, sell it, and do like a raffle giveaway. But as you can see, they're hunting me down. They're like pulling a Nima Neeson on you. I will find you. I will hunt you down. And there was another one, the toilet. Let's find the toilet. I'll tell you why I didn't take that one. It was a really cool one. Then it like has a bidet and everything. But we don't do bidets. Hold on. Go to inbox. Let's see. Jewelry. Let me just do this really quick. And go here. The print hasn't started yet. It's sent to the printer. Tyler Cho. Paid partnership collaboration. Let's see. You know what? I should just type bathroom because I think my reply back to them was my bathroom doesn't have the setup needed. Let's go back into inbox. Why are we? bathroom. bathroom. Search by keywords. Nope. Search by setup. Interesting. Maybe I threw it out. I don't think I threw it out, but oh, I think it was Haro. Ah, yeah, this one's it. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Samsung Me transition, and it says, "Hi, I'm Althram from Jani AI, an AI marketing platform connecting creators." Actually, I should look them up because I should register with them to do because there are sites you can register with, and then that's how they find you too. Connecting with high growth brands has a tech DIY creator. You have a real talent for demystifying everything that glitches. From drones to 3D printers, a skill, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Right now, we are partnering with Haro. Haro is all about improving your kitchen, bathroom space, and contributing to your home lifestyle. I find your blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Here it is. The product will be the T38P. You should never put a P in your product, especially if it's a toilet. I have the P product. So if we go here, they wanted to send this, but it's really beautiful. It's 1,000. I could take it, right, and then sell it, and then make some money for my new stuff, but I don't know, I just don't. And the problem with this is that the toilet, oh no, it's $1,299, $1,300 for T38P toilet that will probably be replaced by the T39, and then your shit will be a piece, or your crapper will be a crapper because it'll be outdated. Hopefully they do firmware updates on this toilet, but the only problem here is I don't have a plug. There's literally, who has a plug in the back of their toilet? So this is probably for new construction, where you would build your bathroom around the toilet and then put a plug back there, and I can't imagine having an extension cord running from the toilet to where the sink is, where the plug actually is, and the kids using the bathroom and then tripping over the cord, and basically the toilet's more like a liability. But it's really cool that people are reaching out with these high-end products, you know. So the channel's reached a milestone where we're being offered goods at the value of almost $1,500 and more, because I've turned down a couple of others, but you know, there comes a point in time where you just can't take every single offer. So that's really cool, but I want to see where AI and marketing, see if that's a place I can register with. And as you can see now, I just have to choose, but you know, I don't take everything, but sometimes I think about taking them for so I can sell it or raffle it off to you guys. Okay, I don't know, I'll figure that part out later. Anyway, that was cool. That was a nice offer. Thought I'd share that with you. But that one, a smart toilet, and it's funny how if you watch the ad, it says never use toilet paper again. I don't know, I just can't imagine that. I'm a big fan of being able to wipe your own ass and not having a AI do it for you. And what if there's a firmware update, right? And you have this house, because look, this is your home, right? This is your new home, and instead of putting toilet paper on the side, they have the remote instead, right? And then what if there's a power outage, or there's a backup battery, but the battery comes separately? So they would have sent the backup battery to me, but you'd have to decide if you want the extended battery, so that when the power goes out. So if power goes out, or whatever, that says it's clog free, it's designed to not clog, but I don't know. We live in an area where the power goes out, we get a lot of storms and floods. So I don't mind the flooding part, but when the power goes out and you gotta go to the bathroom, good luck with that one. And then you'll be using the remote to wipe your butt. All right, so knowing that, moving forward, more collabs coming though. As you can see, I just have to choose, and maybe you guys could help choose. But oh, and then this one. This one's a really okay. So they're in California, influencer partnerships, right? It says, hello, we are excited to invite you to collaborate with Razer. This proposal outlines our influencer campaign opportunities, pricing tiers, and featured products. This is where they get you. Don't be fooled by the numbers. Campaign name, Razer collaboration proposal, objective, highlight our newest lineup of peripherals and laptops through authentic creator integrations, right? Integration, sorry. Dedicated YouTube review or unboxing, 5 to 10 minutes. You know, with me, it'll probably be like a 20-minute video. Integrated ad segment, 30 to 60 seconds. Social shorts, reels, 15 to 60 seconds. Blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Anyway, bronze, one short integration plus social mention, $2,000. You're like, oh my god. Silver, dedicated video, 2 social clips. Affiliate link, $6,000. Oh my god, I got enough for like 2 drones, 3 drones. And then the gold, 1 feature video plus 4 social posts plus promo support, $12,000. Like, I'll do them all. I'll get like $20,000. But then when you read the fine print, rates are indicative and may vary by reach and engagement. So that means that if like the video only gets like 100 views, 24 views, or 1,000 views, these rates are, and then they have but some really cool products though. This is the kind of stuff Afix would probably, so review and sign contract, right? So then that's where they get you. DocuSign Windows only. Huh, too funny. It's probably got a virus on it or something. And I don't have Windows. Yeah, so that's where they get you, where you think you're going to get all that money, but there's fine print in the contract, right? That's contingent upon the views or the reach that they get, right? So you, good luck wiping your butt with that one. But yeah, so don't get overly excited and think like, because that's like shady business practices, when they have your you know, your rates in bold, and because a lot of people aren't like Brian, where read the fine print, right? So then you'll be getting like $100, $200. But this is where they try to hook you. This is where because a lot of people will see it as eye candy and not read that and like, oh my god, let me sign, and then they feel like, oh no, he's got a Mac. Anyway, so that gives you you get the idea. So let's go back to the print, and Swedish Forge's app, which is freaking amazing. Except, let's see, like, what's wrong there? There we are. Transition. Yeah, something was just up with it. All right, so that's that. But let's go to the print. Samsung Me stuff. Reality High. Oh wow, nice. Print's working out. Oh, bummer. It's okay though, because it's printing the Prime Tower. Prime Tower usually takes long, but see how long it will take with the Prime Tower. 55 minutes, not too long. So we got an hour. Let's do the other part of the 3D print, which is a little bit tricky, because if we go into the fine print, right, because some people like me sometimes will just press print without looking at what the settings have to be, and this is what you have to do. You have to drop the print below the build plate so that it will lay flat. Otherwise, see how that's roundish? It's just gonna, I don't know why the original builder didn't just do it like this. Then you wouldn't have to drop it on the build plate. So just drop it below 1 millimeter, I think it is, and then that will work out. So let's go to the other half of the print. One moment, please. Me stuff. Me Samsung. All right, so let's go here. Yeah, it's the gift card. So you'll be getting a gift card before this video is over, but we still have to be official and do the drawing. Okay, and then we will see what this is valued at the time. Okay, this is right here, a version of me. Unfortunately, we're still going to raffle this off again because we still need to find a winner, but in another video. Not this one. So this is it. We're going to see the value of it and give it to you. So if you're abroad, not meaning like a person who lives overseas. So if you're abroad, if you're overseas in another country, in another continent, you participate in the raffle. We just can't ship it because it's expensive. This costs like $50 to ship to Midnight for Roadrunner. And all it was like a $2 print. I don't know why it was never like that before where shipping in the US. So we will send you a gift card in a link from Amazon, and Amazon's everywhere around the world. But if you don't have Amazon, then I can't help you, because it would just require you having an email address. So let's get this print going and finish that raffle, because we still have to assign a number and all that other stuff to be official. And the rule, all I said was comment in the video comments, not in the chat, in the comments, whatever the word was that I asked you guys to say, and only one person did it. So we love you guys, but rules are the rules for the contest. And YouTube, YouTube doesn't mind you having contests, but you can have them as long as you are clear about the rules. You can't be like, oh, it's okay, you guys are great, you know what, I'm gonna include you all in there. No, then it's not fair, and then someone might see that and then they're like, hey. Anyway, Karen's will. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, let's go to the print. You had your chance, but that's okay. We will have more contests. There will be more. That's not the end. And fall is here, winter is here, and when we do those soldering videos, that's when we do the shout out for the next giveaway. All right, so we did this. We can save it. Just gonna close it and select yes, because I like that one. I think I could see one. I could see myself printing one for me. If you follow me, you know that sometimes I'm like, oh my god, that's such a cool fidget. I want one too. All right, and I have another one coming up. And it would be, I don't know. We'll figure it out when time comes up. So now I just have to go to the print and then go here, how to by Lou, go here, and then make sure no sound is playing. So we need, interesting. And here's the ball, spiral balls, okay? And see, you would think it's the same thing, but it's not. One's the hourglass and the other's the ball. So here we go. And then I like this one. I want to do solid ball. I'm a big fan of that one. Download it. And then as you can see here in the details, I printed the hollow ball by moving it 1 meter lower and using supports only for bottom part of it. No support for top. And it turned out pretty well. The only downside is, why didn't you just make it like that in the first place, right? Like literally. So now that we just downloaded it, let's go here. Downloads. See, spiral ball. We'll click it. I'm not sure what default one you have to open your stuff, but we're using Creality, the latest version. See, so now we're going to bring it in, right? Whoops. Move it there. Move it. And then zoom in a little bit. See how it's flat on the plate? Looks like it would be okay, but on its own, maybe there's an updated version. But he moved it down 1 milliliter, right? So we're just gonna find the move. I like to move it, orient, and lay on face. Where is the move button? So to move, I believe just push it down, right? Nope. See, that's up, and that's like moving it on the board. But we want to move it, not scale it. Hollowing, drill, cut, lay on face, auto orient. Ah, here we go. Move. See? And then you can move the X, Y, and Z. So we're just going to tap it once, right? So it moves 1 milliliter under the board. Well, let's undo that again. Ah, so let's click undo. So you just use the Z. Apparently it's not working when you... On Cura, it works with the arrow. And this one, you got to do it from here. See that? We're just going to move it down 1 milliliter. See? And then, yeah, that's it. See, it's under the board. That gives it... So, and that's how you know it's under the board, when you see this part under there. So if I move it back up, see? And then move it back down. 1045 to 945 is 1 milliliter. And now, we just have to pick a color. Oh no, he said something about supports, right? Supports would just be touching build plate. So we'll just go here, enable supports, right? And then set of default, let's do, can you see that? Hold on one sec. I'll put this over here so you can see and follow along. Let's see, so we click supports right there, and somewhere on here, see, on build plate only, and then we slice it, and that's it. It's just on the build plate. See that under there? That wasn't there before. And just make sure it's underneath. Is it under? Just go to prepare. Yep, it's under. And then preview again. And then now we just have to pick a color. I think I'm going to stick with the same colors as before. We're just going to tap it instead of gray. Double press it, and then select right there, and then go here. We're going to have more videos on how to change your filament color, because as you can see, we're being sent 3 spools. And if you win, maybe I'll just have them, because they sending me 3. And they're going to offer me more once the inventory becomes available. But I'll just say, hey, maybe we'll just ship it to your house. We'll see if they want to do that after they like the videos. As you can see, people like the videos. They write back. They're like, we love it. Please pick something else from our website. I think because a lot of the... I'll tell you why I think they like that. Hold on, let's slice it. And then send to print. And send only... And now I'll share with you before the raffle. I think because like a lot of the unboxing videos are like this. They're like, hey guys, check this out. I was just sent this. It's really cool. It's hold on. Samsung me stuff. It's a really nice, looks like it could be a bike bell. And how do you open this thing? A lot of times they open it and then close it again. And with me, what you see is what you get. Like, I like to leave it authentic, because if it's messed up and crap, you know, you see my real reaction. I'm like, what's this? And this one I can't do it with this one because it's you know, I just opened it. But a lot of times they're like, oh, it's really cool. It's a bell. Probably goes on your bike. And look at that. Kind of neat, huh? And then yeah, that's it. You know, remember to like and subscribe and look out for the next one, and then that's the end of the video. So I like to create the real life experience, because a lot of times when I'm shopping on Amazon, I'm like, wait, what does it come with? How does it work? You know, how do you install it? And there's a couple of YouTubers that do that, but a lot don't. A lot get sent the stuff. So when a collaborator reaches out to a YouTuber and they make a video like mine, where it's like the full experience and submersive, they want that. You know, because then they're basically getting like a freaking commercial, right? And as you can see, then they're like begging you to come back. They're like, please pick something else. And like the folks who they sent the repair kit for the Pro here. They sent the FM AM, which I'll probably do when I come back from the AM version of the headphones they have. They got the tripod that floats for your, I guess anything, right? When you think about it. And then we got the drone. It's not really a drone though, it's a toy. Oh my god. If you, I forgot who left that comment. I think it was Markabe, that it's a toy or something like that, and that shit was a freaking liability. I was so scared, man, that I sent them an email that saying like, hey, I can't do this. Like, you know, my kids can't even fly this thing. And then they showed me how to fix it. But out of the box, that thing was here. I'll leave a link to it because nobody will ever know. Here, check it out. Hold on, let me when we sent that to the printer, I'll let you watch it. It's a short, like probably like 3-minute message I sent to them, but you could see how the drone really works. I had to pull like a TV, you know, like you do on TV, where they make it look like it's such an amazing product, like, and you're like, ooh, I want that too. That was the first time I ever had to be like those those popular influencers. That's what they do. And then usually after the launch of a product, they take their ad down because that's not really what happened, or video down, something like that. So here, let me go find it. 1 second. I'll send it in the chat, and then we'll do a raffle. Well, the raffle, because there's only one person who won. YouTube Studio, and then go to content, and then click here on visibility, and go there, and go here. I'll have to disable comments in case someone comments on that one though. Osmos 360, back at ya. Raveman. Confirmation. Dun 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 dun. Maybe I deleted it. Fingerprint. Ogre. Samsung. Osmos 360. I might have deleted it. Let me check the email though, because I remember. What's the name of that drone called? Simrex. Maybe it's private. I thought I sent it to Ken though, because I remember texting it to Ken. One moment, please. Let's see. Ken saw it. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that." He was shocked. Yeah, and sometimes you'll be asked to do some... message for Eric. There we go. Where is it listed under? One moment, please. That's so weird. It's actually 20 minutes, but I'll let you watch it. Message for Eric. Huh. Oh, no wonder why it was streamed. What's it listed under though? It's funny. It's streamed, but on the unlisted, so it's on the live stream. But here, check this out. You'll get a kick out of this. That shit didn't even work. Like, I almost broke. It's a long story, but it really is a long story, no pun intended. But I had to refuse, right, and turn down the collaboration. And then they're like, no, you could do this to it, you know? And you have to do that every time before you start the drone. Otherwise, the shit just goes crazy and crashes everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, sometimes that happens. They'll strong arm you when you want to back out. But if they like your stuff, they'll hunt you down. And as you can see, just keep asking you for more stuff, which is cool. And then you'll get offers for paid collaborations, and they try to entice you with the fine print by throwing in fancy numbers and thinking like they'll, you know, get you like a fish on a hook. And then you find out you got like a 1980s music contract deal where you're forever the slave to whoever it is you signed the contract with, making endless videos for nothing because you got fooled by the $12,000 or $6,000 when that was like it's a ballpark figure based on X amount of views, based on X amount of clicks or affiliate link sales. Kind of shady if you ask me, but you know, you hear stories like that, like so-and-so got a music deal for whatever, but then you find out they're just like a hamster in a treadmill working forever and ever, trying to get those millions of dollars, but never happens because they have like a shady deal like that. So always read the fine print, and if you're on a Mac, don't worry, because it's not going to open anyway, because it's designated for Windows users. All right, so let's start the raffle. You have that in there. Check it out. Watch that. You could have it play in the background and mute me here. Not mute me, mute, and then let's check it out. All right, so here we are. But before we begin, let's go over who won and why they won, right? I'm going to go to how to buy Lou. I'm just going to go to, it was a live stream. I believe it was this one. One moment, please. Ah, there it was. Yay, we found it. Samsung Me. So in this video, transition. Whoops, put this right here in the corner. This was a live stream. In the live stream, I said comment in the comments section, not in the chat. You can watch the video. I said comment might, and I said that the comments may not be available now. It might be available after this live stream. So, and everyone was on there on the chat commenting lights out. Like, no, in the comments. Those are the rules. So I can't go back and say, oh, don't worry, you know, you've been a subscriber since the beginning. No, it doesn't work that way. The rules are the rules, and only one person follow the rules. So it's lights out. So Swedish Forge follow the rules, but we still have to follow the rules and do the official drawing, right? And then now I have to just close this window out a second. 1 second. Full version of me. Only because I have other stuff in my Google Sheets. Google Sheets. And then close that. No, not there. Hold on. Google Sheets. And then go here. And then go to sign in. And then blank sheet. Because we have a sheet for every contest, right? And then light. Actually, let's call it light contest, right? Light contest. There we go. Oh, that's weird. Light. I hate when that happens, when you start typing something and it doesn't show. Light contest. Ah, you're killing me. Google Sheets. Light contest. Yay, finally typed. There we go. Now it's over there. Now I got it. Oh, don't worry, I'll show you guys in a second how this works. Alright. Samsung Me. So we have a Google Sheet for every contest that's created. We just label it right there. See, it's called Light Contest. And now we go into the here, since Swedish Forge is here. Swedish Forge 3D printing. That's who we tag. Here. Whoops. Huh. And then voila. And then now what we'll do is full version of me. Transition. We got to take all these out. Usually we have more in there. So first bowl came out would be G57. We'll put that here. And then open up here. Usually we have a cup. Remember, this is our first whoops, giveaway of the season. So I'll go get another cup later. And then we keep these in the cup. And see what happens is everyone gets assigned a number or a bingo, you know, whatever you call it, what are these things. So since we only have one, and then we put it in the Excel sheet. This is how the contest works. And then we have G57, right? And then we go here. Well, except we don't have Vanna White, unfortunately, but that's okay. You get the idea. You get me. All right. And then now, what we do is we go into the Excel Samsung Me. Transition. And then we make sure that this is here. Right? Cursor in, and we go G57. Okay? And then voila. I like to center it. Make sure this goes here and center. We usually have more, but I'll maybe make a YouTube short out of this. Make a YouTube short on how the contest works. Yeah, it's a good idea. And then just context, rules, and regulations. Some restrictions may apply. Contestants might receive a flashing light that works when I have a USB-C or something like that. All right, so knowing that, moving forward now, go to me. And then, hey, Dale, what's up? So, Dale, you could have been part of this, but it's too late. Anyway, we usually, Dale, have drawings and giveaways. So, Swedish Forge won this, but we can't ship to him since it's overseas, and the tariffs and all that other fun stuff make it like triple the amount. But we're going to have a raffle for that again, because it's still in the box, right? But you'll have to sit that one out because you already won it. So then we're going to give another giveaway again on another video, maybe live stream when I come back. We'll raffle this off again. But if you win, we can't ship it, but you're eligible for a gift card on whatever the item is worth. And even though this one's not as expensive, we've had more elaborate giveaways with higher value. So it's just the shipping, unfortunately. All right, so this is how it works. So, even though it's just a light, remember, we do other things of higher value too, because the channel pays for it. All right, so here we go. And then now, it looks like we're not going to have any winner. Come on. Come on. Oh, there it goes. There it is. And then people were like, oh no, hopefully it's me. Afix you're like Afix, except the overseas version. Afix used to win all of them in the beginning. And then eventually people were taking part of it. And then, so we have G57, right? So I showed them what number came up. Whoops. G57. And then, put this in a cup or wherever. And then we go into our Excel sheet, right? Transition me. And then we put winner, right? Because that was the winner. So we keep track of our winner. And that's it. Now we send the self-addressed stamp envelope to the address down below so that we can ship you your prize. No, I'm just kidding. So now I close this out, right? And we say congratulations and we hope to see you soon. No, just kidding. Now this is why I closed it out, because I need to go into Amazon and purchase a gift card. But before we do that, before we go into Amazon, this is a collaboration someone wants to send me, and I'm like, nah, I don't know, maybe we'll do it and raffle that off. I don't know. All right, so now what we have to do is first, so to make sure that you're getting your prize, WURKKOS, okay, and look for the light. There it is. Even though it's blue, let's see if the blue one, can we pick a blue one? Oops. Oh, here's the blue. Same price, okay? It's $17.99. It was $25.99, but you're getting the value of what it is, because apparently between now and the last time it's still $17.99. But if it was still at $25, you'd be getting a $25 gift card. But since it's only $17.99, we honor the market rate, price. Okay, so it ends in 14.56 hours. Let's see, and I'll share with you guys what was running through my mind in a second. I was like, or you could forfeit the prize and wait 14 hours to get the full extent. No, we're not doing that. It's what the prize is worth, and I'll include that in my video on contest rules and regulations, and then that'll be much more clearer. Okay, so now that we have that, so now this is where I close out. Congratulations, but it's not yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings, because we have to now get a gift card, log into my other Amazon account, because actually no, I could use this one. This is my dream Amazon account where I have like thousands of dollars worth of stuff in there that I wish I could have, and then my other Amazon account has my regular stuff, like $10, $20, This one has like computers. Well, wait, maybe if I take the collaboration, I can be a forever slave to the folks that want me to send me like those gaming machines. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we'll reply back to them and tell them the link isn't working after this. Okay. So let me just go here. Go to, what is it? $17.99. We'll just make it 18. You know, like it's like you know. So I'll leave that in the fine print too. Make sure if it says $17.99, it'll be rounded off to the nearest penny. Hold on 1 second. And then you should get this in your email instantaneously, and all you have to do is confirm you got it on the live stream. Gift card. And let's see, where are we? Amazon. Okay. And let's see, I wonder if we're doing e-gift card, but like I said, I wonder if you could do like a nice one, like a it'll be Amazon, but I'm just looking for one with like graphics and pictures and no, I guess not. Oh, that's a nice one. Amazon e-gift card, any occasion, something more celebratory, because you won. You don't want it to just be like a plain Jane card. And then I'll do more research to figure out. No, that one's a 50. No, it's going to be a plain Jane email e-gift card for now, but I'll find one that has like more celebratory graphics. Amazon yeah, celebration. There we go. Just want it to be fun and not so blah. Congrats. Oh yeah, there we go. Sweet. It says congrats. Okay. So this one's going to be $18. Okay. Sweet. And then say I have to put your email in, so that's why I have me on this screen. Swedish Forge. I mean, I could use your real name on the live stream, but I didn't. I used to call Afix, and then one day on the live stream, he's like, "You know, my name is Jason, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I wasn't sure, like, because some people have like wanted to be their alias, right? So that's why Afix was always called Afix, but it's Jason. So, you know, like whatever you want to be called. So this is your email. I'm sending it to the one that you sent me an email with the prints and your app, which we'll share. Looks like the print is moving over to white. I'm sure you guys in a second. Creality high. See? We're halfway through. And it's picking up where it left off. Hopefully. Full version of me. Alright, so now congratulations. That's a nice one. I like that one. It says congrats. You'll see it in a second. I'll take like a screenshot of it so that you guys can see. I can't show you because Swedish Forge's email's in there, but I can take a screenshot of the card. And then I'll see if I can find other cards. Alright. E-gift card. Let's say congrats. Hope you enjoy this gift card. C-O-N-G-R-A-T. Congratulations. Thanks for taking part in the channel giveaways. Great. It's going to be now. Okay. Now means like I don't know what now means in internet time. Your name required. Okay. Hold on 1 second. There we go. And then let's go back into Amazon. I wonder if your name requires meaning your name or my name. I'll just put Lewis. We'll put Lou. And then, because it doesn't say like their name, right? Alright, and then we press buy now. Not bye-bye, the show's still going on. And then wait for it. Let me see if I text. Yeah, this is great. You know, congrats, and there'll be many more. Place your order. Oh, interesting. There we go. We'll put it on that one. Use this method for payment. And place order. And then voila. Congratulations. And that's it. You did it. You won, man. This is it. You know, there'll be many more. Maybe I'll raffle off some other stuff down the line. And I'm just trying to figure out what to, but we know how to trouble with that. It's just sorry if we got sidetracked. All right, so now congratulations, Swedish Forge, you won, and anyone else can have the option to win too. Just remember, I'm gonna put together either before I go or when I come back a dedicated video so that you guys can be clear, have a clearer insight of what it is you need to do to take part in the contest. But I was pretty clear because but only one person followed the directions. All right, knowing that, moving forward, let's we'll leave that for now. I want to reply back, and then we'll show you the app that Swedish Forge built, which is really cool. And then that one gets saved in like contest, and hopefully it wasn't. Oh, okay, there. We'll close that, close that, close that, and close that. And oh, the DocuSign, yeah. Windows. That could be like a scam though. I'm gonna make sure all the other windows are closed except for this one, inbox. I definitely want to reply back to Raveman. I like that radar. This is, yeah, so. And sometimes they do that. You'll get an offer to collab and everything seems so legit, right? And then if you look at the email, it came from libroit.it somewhere in Italy, but the company is supposed to be in California, called Razer. You know, so sometimes they go out of their way, whoops, to do this, to use the graphics, so that when you click on the link, it like hijacks your account or something, you know, stuff like that. So we'll reply back and say like, yo, because sometimes it could be real, but I have what do I have on my computer? I have firewall, right? I have Bitdefender on there. I got like pop-up blockers. I have Trojan blockers. I got like everything on here, so that if I accidentally click on the link, you know, that's supposed to hijack, it's not going to get hijacked. But as long as I have this application running too, it's called Little Snitch. So any application that wants to call home or come into your computer. Let's see what we. Whoops! Don't disable your filter. You want to keep them in later. Let's go here. Manage rules, and then this whole menu comes up. So this is like the firewall, one of the firewalls. I have other ones, but I can't share that with you guys because then you know how to break into my machine. So these are the ones that are active. I have no apps that are allowed to call back home. Maybe some of the Apple ones can. And then you have deny. And then you have which ones are active, and then like if an application wants to do something malicious, it says, hi, did you know so and so is trying to do this? And then we have another one. This one's pretty good though, Bitdefender, but it's an annual one. You can run scans, but you also have not the privacy part, VPNs, but you can do quick scans, but there are extensions that you can add to your browsers. So you see I have one installed in Chrome, and I could enable the Firefox one, but I don't use Firefox ever, maybe when I was in my 20s, because I just have one designated. And then Safari I don't use either. So whatever your designated browser is, make sure you have a traffic light installed, because then that's gonna block any malicious content, any. And so you pay, but and then I have a backup, and then you have anti-ransomware too, and then you have another program running in the background in case this one doesn't work, but that's another story. Anyway, on that note, so this could be like one of those malicious attacks things where they're like, hi, we want to collaborate with you, and then they hijack your stuff. All right, so let's say hi. So we're fully protected. We can play with them. All right, hi. This is great. I am so honored. Rachel, am honored and thrilled to be given this because they could be real, so you just have to like the opportunity to collaborate with you. However, thank you for sending the, let's say your disclosure, but my computer will not let me open it. Seems to be the SIG is designated for the Windows experience only. And if any typos, just right click and you'll be fine. Is there a way to fix this so that Mac US users can take advantage of this not the but this opportunity too? And then we'll copy this and then say something like your it's estimated rate card is very appealing, but no, so say but or however, it doesn't matter. I mean, the scammers anyway. But what do you say? But what is the actual breakdown and real rate to the COLLABO collaborator and then let's put here, put that there. Rates are indicative and may vary by reach. This is IMPOR important, right? You guys will learn something too, because because you see it, because a QU oat is a sum of all parts, and again, like it was shared before, how do we say they weren't being honest since the get-go? We'd have to ask Professor Corporate. There's a guy like that teaches people how not to be blunt in the office, because you get fired for shit like that if you're not PC. And it's called Professor Corporate. Like, how do we say go fuck yourself? And it's like, or stay in your lane, or something like that, in corporate. And it's really funny. You should check out his channel, because someone like me, I get reported to HR all the time because I get like diarrhea of the mouth and just call it like I see it. So I'm like thinking like, this is important because a quote is a sum of all parts, and like like it was shared before, you haven't been honest from the get-go. You know, like, so how do we say, like it was shared before, there has been no transparency. That's a nice way of saying you were fucking me around since the get-go, right? There we go. We're going to go corporate on you. Like it was shared before, the TRA and transparency has not been how to spell transparency. Copy it, close it out, paste it in. Whoops, I have to plain clip it. Let's see. Text. This is how you copy text. Plain clip it, which strips it. And then clear formatting. And then when you paste it in. And how do we say transparency has not been honest? Oh yeah, let's ask Google. How do you say has not been honest in corporate? See, this is like fucked up too. Being transparent doesn't mean you said anything wrong or unprofessional. It means you were clear and honest. Yeah, but there's been zero transparency. They've been fucking around. How to be transparent in the workplace. Now, you know what? Let's just tell it like it is. Let's just be like we're in New York. New York. Forget about it. This is important because a quote is the sum of all parts. And the reason why I say a quote is the sum of all parts, because you don't want to agree to something and then be tied into like, oh, well, you signed it, and now you agreed to making this for us, and you can't go back on it. So that's why you need everything in fine print, and for them to be specific in black and white of what it is that's being offered, what it is they want you to do, so you're not like caught with your pants down. This is important because a quote is the sum of all parts, and again, like it was shared before, the transparency shared in these emails, right? That doesn't sound very good. In the emails, and the what is it called? DocuSign, or what do they call it? And contract are very vague, right? And that's it. And then say something like, looking forward to learning we are learning more. F-O-R. See, I can spell, it's just my fingers say one thing and my brain another. I didn't take the Mavis Beacon teaches typing. Alright, so we say, hi, this is great. I'm so honored and thrilled to be given this opportunity to collaborate with you. However, thank you for sending your disclosure, but my computer will not let me open it. Seems to be designated for the Windows experience only. Is there a way to fix this so that Mac users can take advantage of this opportunity too? Your estimated rate is very appealing, but what is the actual breakdown and real rate to the collaborator, to someone like myself who would commit to making these designated videos for you? Of course, see, I spelled would wrong. Designated wrong. Dog nap. See? D-E-S-I-G-N-A, designated. There we go. Videos for you. And then double period, take out. And then rates are indicative and may vary by reach and engagement. And I could be like, my rates are not indicative. There are flat rate designated videos for you based on a flat rate, right? Because that's where they try to rape you. They're like, oh yes, that was $12,000. No, there's no 12. Well, 12 would have been if you got like 30,000 views, but you only got 100. So ideally we'd want that for you, Lewis, but unfortunately it's not in the contract. So you got to be careful with stuff like that, and don't sign anything until it actually says what you want. So already from the get-go, they're not honest, right? They're being shady. And already from the get-go, I don't know where the fuck that email is from, because it's coming from somewhere else, because it could be a scam. But we treat it like it's real, because you never know. It could be, because once your channel reaches like the peak milestone where all you have to do is pick which people you want to work with and collaborate with, that's when the scammers start coming in. And that's when you actually need firewall, pocket blockers, Yubico keys, which is like a key fob to log into your account so that nothing malicious happens to you. All right, and then just sign it and be like, thank you, and then, well, not thanks, but thanks. I'll just say thanks, and then we'll say like Lewis. I'll just put Lou. Yeah, put Lewis. And there we go. Then that's it. That's all we can do. We can just keep our finger crossed and hope it's real. Probably, maybe it is, maybe not. And even if it is real, they're not being fair and honest by offering me even an honest deal from my time from the get-go. Like you should get minimum $125, $150 to $200 an hour for whatever videos you create, because your time is worth money, not an estimate, not what do they call it, estimated card for high value to give you, like, get you hooked, and then you find out that that's contingent upon the amount of views the end result gets. So have a minimum rate for your video so that you get paid, but then watch out for stuff like this. Like Brian, this wouldn't get past Brian, because Brian always looking at the fine print, and he doesn't like. He's like, why don't you read the whole thing? Why do you skim it? Because a lot of times, like, okay, campaign list, objective, and blah, 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 and I skim through it sometimes. All right, and now I can put Louis over here so you can see what we wrote. And there. Hi, this is great, right? But I am so honored and thrilled to be given this opportunity to collaborate with you. Well, not really collaborating with that. You want to collaborate with me, right? But just let it go to their head. However, thank you for sending your disclosure, but my computer will not let me open it. It seems to be designated for the Windows experience. Is there a way to fix this so that Mac users can take advantage of this opportunity too? Your estimated rate card is very appealing, but what is the actual breakdown in real rate to the collaborator, to someone like myself who would commit to making these designated videos for you based on a flat rate and not indicative offer, right? And then rates are indicative and blah blah blah. So we just copy paste that. This is important because a quote is the sum of all parts, and again, like it was shared before, the transparency shared in these emails and contract are very vague and not clear, and come across as very eye candy. Nah, I can't do that. I don't know, because we'll just leave it like that. Looking forward to learning more. And I remember at my last job, they sent me to Toastmasters because they didn't like the way I spoke. Forget about it. No Toastmasters when you got your own YouTube channel. All right, so we just tell them to go fuck themselves. All right, but in a nice way. Anyway, on that note, that takes care of that. Hopefully, Swedish Forge. Don't sign anything without reading the fine print. Don't open up DocuSign documents without having malware pop-up blockers in on your computer and all the malware safety features your money can buy, and firewalls too. So let's go here. No. The card should be in your email right now. Can you check? It is a digital digital gift card from Amazon. There. Let me check my email, because it's possible Swedish Forge may have gotten it and said, let's see. Thank you. Let's see. Go to my, no, I don't think, not yet. Oh wow, it was a scam. Okay, that takes care of that. Interesting. The email got a bounce back. Yep. Alright. It is what it is. See? Oh wow, I remember this from back in the day. This is how like those spammers would come in. Here, I'll share with you. Samsung.me. This is like, could be like this is how like a virus would come into your machine and then reply back, and then you have a little attachment with his email. Yeah, I know. So watch out for scammers. They will find you. And then I'd say once your channel takes off, definitely invest in a firewall. Definitely invest in malware protection, and definitely invest in like a YubiKey, a key dongle. Definitely have a backup of your machine, like a time machine, so that you can restore based on the moment of time before the shit got corrupted, and then you just delete whatever. And then yeah, a little bit of a bummer. I was kind of excited. I mean, like I was like, oh, you can't see. Kind of excited. I was like, oh my god, $12,000. Who doesn't want $12,000? And they gave me like, like instead I got sent some sort of malware. All right. On that note, thankfully I use Proton Mail, so I can like blacklist them. Yeah. So hopefully, Swedish Forge will check their email, and I feel like I'm gonna cry. I was just scammed. I thought I won $12,000 YouTube collaboration. I knew it wasn't real as soon as I saw that. Oh. Okay. Let's check out the print. We got the first half, which is great. The reason why I looked over there and then I said that doesn't sound good because I heard that clicking. If you ever 3D print something, and then you have something that's making that sound, that like making something, I don't know, like that, like something like that, and you're like, oh shit, that means the nozzle's rubbing against something, and or something broke, and it was doing that. But thankfully the print held, because you know when that happens on the live stream, we usually print it again. Right, knowing that, moving forward, we shall get the other half of our print, and I'll let you guys see it. We have Samsung Me Only, Reality High, and voila. There it is. Kind of neat, huh? Nice. So yeah, it printed the Prime Tower. So weird though, how it printed the Prime Tower. But sometimes when you print, anyone who's printed in two color will know this. Sometimes when you print in two colors, the Prime Tower is usually two colors. But this is the first time I've printed in two colors, and the Prime Tower is in one color, which is really weird. The Prime Tower took out all the imperfections. See how that's a little warped over there? So the Prime Tower is supposed to like take the beating so that your print comes out really good, sort of. Yeah, I guess. And then we take that off. See, Yay, we got 2 colors. This is really cool. Well, we're gonna print the ball. I'm just gonna put this back on the build plate and start the ball. Get the ball rolling. We can test it out and see if the balls are universal. But before we do that, let me go to here and start the print. Alright, this is really nice. I like it. Device, details, and here we go, Samsung Me, and go here, start printing, and no need to print calibration. And then now we'll go here and then close that, let that start. That's going to take 14 minutes, which is really nice. And then we'll save it, save whatever's in there, and then that'll save into the Fidgets in case. I'm pretty sure when my kids see this, they're going to be like, I feel humbled. I feel, because I want one too. I feel defeated because I got to bounce back, you know, and I want to stick it to the man. And then, okay, let's see. So now, let's see, we'll go, 1 second. Version me. Send it back to the original owner. It's probably not even the real email address. But it's definitely the email address that they're using to receive the reply, and then when you say yes, you click on that and they take over your machine. New message, send here, and then go to sent, razor, and then, but now he knows what kind of computer I have. But if he replies back, I'll probably open it up on another machine that I have. Not this one. And then now copy and then go here and go here. So sometimes the email address will be different. Like a lot of the stuff I get sent from companies based in Texas, they ship it from China because that's where manufacturing and production is. So not all the time it'll be like that, where you get sent. Looks like that's how AOL was back in the day, when you get like a bounce back / like some malicious attachment, it would come in like that. Because I didn't send them any attachments. I don't think anybody uses like downloads, like web-based. I really think all my emails are web-based. I don't download anything to my machine. And if it does download, I have the traffic thingy and other things that said hi with Bitdefender and other stuff that will quarantine. It will put your shit in quarantine. That's what it's called. All right. So knowing that and moving forward, let's check this out. Samsung Me. So this is pretty cool. Let's see if it actually works though, because we already have one printed, right? A little tight. Well, we need to just wake it up. This is really cool. Oh my god. See, once you get it in, it like falls down. You need to just like sort of work it a bit so that it will see? It just falls right through. That part's a little bit tighter. That's what the supports would do, like just work it so that it just has a better experience when coming down, because you shouldn't have to do that. It should just come right here. But we'll see how the other one prints. Maybe do it this way, right? See? Voila. Yeah, I think with this, it looks, it's alright. It doesn't, to get it down all the way, I have to print like a little dummy 13 staff and let it, see? So that we can finagle. So it is supposed to come all the way through, but it seems like it's a one-way street. See, that way. just slides right through. But it still works the other way too. It probably just needs to be used more. But this is pretty good, pretty accurate for a 3D print fidget, where it has moving. Whoops. So yep, after a couple of times, it will just fall right through. Let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty good then. At least we got that. And I just recently signed a DocuSign for work. I had to sign a some sort of a non-disclosure agreement, like Privacy Act thing, where I agreed not to share any client information. And it came DocuSign. It's fine. It's not my first rodeo with e-documents and stuff. Or let's see. Yeah, and I had to remember to keep a copy of it, which is kind of cool if they actually honored the agreement that I had to sign, because then it'd mean that the other lady that works there would be fired by now. But yeah, something about the code of conduct. I was like, really? Then why is she still here? Oh. Sometimes they just have you do stuff for the process, but they don't really enforce anything that they say, because it's hard to fire someone to some extent. This is pretty cool. And then one of the guys commented about the toxic person in the workplace. And he's like, yeah, I think they just need a body here. Because he's like, if that was my company, she'd be gone a long time ago. Because there's one guy who volunteers his time, but he, but he's really cool though, because he knows how to, he's kind of reminds me of my friend Ben. Like when someone's being batshit crazy, and we call him out on their shit, he's like really friendly about it. But I don't understand. What do you mean? I'm like, what? Like, is he really that stupid, or he's just like being like going corporate on everybody? Because he can't say stuff like that. But yeah, I did that. I think a couple of weeks ago I did, and then she was like, I don't know, it's a long story, but it's fine, no nonsense, too much work drama. But yeah, they just need, some places just need a body. But this is really cool, I like this. And look at the colors. This is a good color combo, definitely. So white does work. White works well when you want to combine it and have it work better with something, or even gray, whatever colors you have. But the multicolor just creates a more engaging experience, Yeah, I like it. Definitely a great print, sweetie. I definitely like it. And if you've been following me, I love fidgets. And except this one, I may have to print again, because when my kid sees it, oh wait, yeah, she's gonna want one too, because the first print didn't work out because I did a pause print. Don't do a pause print, because the pause print, for some reason, it works all right. Because what happened was, I did a pause print. I paused it, and I thought it was going to be trapped in there and would never come out. Like some of those prints are like that. So I put this in at 50%, and then what happens was, see how it stretched it out. It closed it to open up more. There are some like that where you pause it and you drop it in, and then I thought that was it, but that's why it didn't. It came out. We missed. It skipped the link and started somewhere off the side. It still works, but it's just, it's not as fluid as we want it. But I definitely want one for myself, because my kid is going to want one too. And one of them doesn't like fidget stuff. She's like, nah, it's alright. She's like, it's not my thing. I'm like, alright. I'm like, are you sure? It's so cool. I'm like, so I love them, but so, see, look how it falls through now. So after doing it a couple of times, eventually it just falls through, falls out. What if it goes the other way, the same way too? See, it falls through. And then if you keep doing that with the other one, you can grab the Dremel, or just do it reverse. Let it, have it go one way, and then out the other. And that's probably because that quarter, we dropped it 1 milliliter. Maybe it's only supposed to, but this is go. It's like an optical illusion too. I like that part about it. I have an optical illusion somewhere. Oh, it's back there. But yeah, I'm a big fan of those two. But again, 2 colors is just phenomenal. It's just, let me check my email. No news from Swedish Forge. We sent it. It's in proof of purchase history. Now we just wait. He'll be like Markabay. Markabay was always chiming in on the chats, and oh, too bad Markabay's not here because he'd love. I think it was Markabay who commented about the Simrex drone. Yeah, I should send. Wish if he was here, I'd be sending him that one too, but fortunately not. He's probably busy. Spam. I wonder if it's tied to the Gmail account where the whatever account you have tied to Amazon, that's where you get your conversation. Oh wow, Opus Clip is working. I have another video. I'm gonna make one when I come back on Opus Clip because it's such a game changer. Yes, they received it. Great. Swedish Forge says thanks. Thank you, GIF. I really appreciate it, Lou. Thank you so much for Amazon gift card. You're welcome. Sweet. I can't the emails there, but let me see if I can take a screenshot of it. We'll come back. But anyway, yeah. Swedish Forge. Sweet. All right, good. So it does work. We'll continue to do these. Nice. And then the gift card came out really cool. Like so, I'll try to hunt for like really nice ones. Opus Clip. So yeah, let me go back into Opus Clip. So I've been using. I'm gonna make a new video on Opus Clip because I don't know. I've been living under a rock. It's so much easier now that it's automated. But I need to check and see if the automation process, right, is actually pushing the videos to, let's say, YouTube Shorts. It's pushing it as a short, but do I need to go back in? So wow, this one got almost 1,000 views. That's pretty cool. Do I need to go back in and edit it? So if I go to, oh, I don't even remember that one. Oh, it doesn't let you edit it. I may have to do, oh wow, that's really cool. I wouldn't mind being on that ride. Let's see. Oh, it is in the shorts. I was just worried that it wasn't. And the only way to find out, let me see. One moment, please. Just to go to my YouTube channel and go to content and see. Because yesterday a video pushed, which was fine, but then it put it in unlisted, and you don't want that. So I need to go back into Studio, go back into content. Even though the shorts are getting the views that you want, I didn't even know about playlist until someone pointed it out and was frustrated. They're like, yo, you gotta create playlists. I'm like, interesting. What the fuck is a playlist? And then I started doing research, and then I spent like hours and days taking all my content and creating playlists for them. And so now we have playlists for our videos. So I just need to go back and see and make sure whatever's posted is actually pushed into a playlist, because even though Opus Clip is automated, it may not be, if pushing it has a short but not putting it into the playlist, which apparently people like that. People come to your channel and look for playlists. I thought it was like an old-fashioned thing. So let's see, it's in public. So then what I have to do is click on the video. So here, I'll show you. Go to Samsung Me. So these are the videos that were pushed by Opus Clip. And so then I click on the video, right? The one that got a lot of views. And damn it, it's not. See? Select playlist. So that means everything that posts by, well, it should be in there, but add your video to one or more playlists to organize your content. Otherwise, it's just being batch processed and thrown into your YouTube channel. So let's go here, which is a little bit of a bummer. An Opus clip will push it, but as you can see, it's not pushing it into... it looks like it's pushing it into the shorts, but I still have to categorize it. So I need to like archive it so it goes there for those people who are actually looking for a playlist, right? Which is a bummer. So it's there, but it's not really there until you actually designate it to be there. And it's a little bit of a bummer because Opus Clip doesn't do that. That's the only thing I'll have to do manually. So if I go here to Opus Clip, right, I'll show you how we can push a video. My dashboard, but these I'll push when I get back. I click here, right? And I click on the schedule. And it'll post to like 3. I have it set up where it posts to like Instagram, now Facebook, the Facebook How To by Lou channel, and then LinkedIn, and my regular ones. But look, you post it, tone, format, automatically AI does that. Video, these are just the 3 versions, one for YouTube, LinkedIn, etc. See? But if we go to YouTube, which is this one right here, it's just post as public, which is fine. And you have here, 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 here. You can select the time and schedule, which is amazing. If you see my other video, I used to upload them, but there's no playlist, which means I have to go in and do it all by hand. So it publishes it, which is great. It takes a lot of the dirty work, but if you have like that one viewer / subscriber, they're gonna be like, yo, you gotta make playlists, man. Otherwise, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm paying for this. Like, literally, I paid them to do this, right? But they're not doing... It's not my job, man. I'll just press exit. It's fine. So now I gotta go in after... I don't know, maybe daily. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because, look, now I have to select the playlist to put it in. Fuck. Let's see the other one. But if that's why I was uploading them, because I would do it manually. But AI... Maybe they'll throw it in another feature. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, no playlist. Damn it. And I scheduled the first video at midnight to go up, right? Like this one. See? YouTube Shorts. So anything after midnight is me, and after midnight is not my job, man. It's supposed to be AI. I wonder if it posted to Facebook, though. Let's see. Facebook. Not my Facebook, but the Facebook from the How To by Lou. We go here and then go to the channel, and it should have posted one, hopefully. Yay! No, it didn't. Huh. It's fine. It was supposed to. I wonder if it posted it to LinkedIn. Let's see. Nope. Alright, it is what it is. When that happens, we say welcome back to everything that glitches, because as you saw, if we go back to home and where's the calendar? There's the calendar. And go here because we got more that's coming today, because today's October 29th at interesting. Oh, I see. It still stays in the calendar even if it did post. Alright, so the next one would be 12 p.m. posted. What is 12 p.m.? Quad lock review. Let's see if quad lock review posted. Go to youtube.com and then go here, go to your channel, and then go to shorts and quad lock review. Okay, so it's posting to YouTube, which is great, but if we click on it, right, quad lock review posted to YouTube, And then, oh, it would, yeah, it's not posting, but if we click it, it is a new feature that was just added. You can click reschedule. So presumably, I guess anything moving forward, it doesn't, see? But in order to have it post to the other 3 formats, you have to go, oh, that's a little bit of a bummer. November. You have to reschedule each one. Oh, nice, look, unlisted, public. But it's not giving me the option like we saw a second ago. Let's click on a new one. So now anything new. So when the calendar opens up on November 11th, right? Because I'm not rescheduling anything. It's going to leave it as is. If I go back home, anything new will post to all 3. So if I go to publish on social, see, then it will. A little bit of a bummer that it doesn't confirm an exit, which is fine. But as I like one platform, but I'm just going to experiment with it and see how it does all the other ones. But as you can see, you got to do it each individually, but it doesn't backdate any future posts. All right, knowing that and moving forward, that takes care of that. But the views are pretty good, you know, like on the shorts. I wish I had those views on the regular format, but it seems like no one has attention span anymore, except for me. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, we're going to go home. We're going to go to Creality High. And then check out, see what's printing. See where we are with this. Oh wow, it's almost done. We are almost done with this stream. Hopefully, right? Are we still streaming? I almost forgot to check to make sure that we're still live, right? Because that's what we have to do on 5/5/215. I've got to watch an ad just like you. We are almost done with this stream. Oh yeah, my lips are still moving, which are fine. And then we'll go here, me, transition, and go 5/215. And then we wait a little bit, make sure it is up and going. Well, it looks like the print's almost done. Yep, it's gonna go beep, beep, beep. And wait for me to get on the big screen before I, oh, there we go. Sweet. And this is thanks to Afix that we're getting these amazing streams and not having to do the sync offset over and over again. There, I must have moved the camera. I like it like that, except for that corner. Yeah. And then I watch for the tape. Alright, oh, and then this should have been here. Damn it. I should make like a checklist. Anyway, all the things to do before the live stream. And that's it. And there we have it. I could probably write 2 in here at a time, right? It's amazing how when you print it again, it works. Like you could print 100 of these and it still works. Like the measurements are just exact. This is pretty cool. And of course, we know the other way. It just falls right out. Oh, hold on. See? Watch. You can watch it better this way. And then if we put the other one in, and then push the other one out with it. So then you need to have a tool. Just have them, or just push, let the other one go the other way. See? And it falls right out. And I'll do it here. Samsung Me stuff. Dale was here. Good to see you, Dale. Nice having you back. Always nice to see a familiar face on the channel. See? And then voila. This is pretty cool. I'm going to print one for myself because I know I'm going to have to give this one away. We're like, it's mine. Print your own. Cool. On that note, and full version of me. Let's say hello to Dale. Great seeing you, Dale. There. And then close out here. Samsung Me. And where is it? And that's it. Anyway, thank you, Swedish Forge. When I come back, we'll have more videos, more 3D prints of the week, more of everything, collaborations, sharing what we're going to be sent, what we could have been sent, what we're not being sent, what we're refusing to not install in our kitchen or bathroom. I might take them up on the offer of the plate warmer thingy. Maybe do that as a giveaway too, because the holidays are coming up and some people may not have a kitchen or a stove, and that could be their only thing to keep their food warm. So we'll see. I just have to read more of the fine print, right? Because not what works for me might not work for you, or what works for you might not work for me. And a lot of times, as you can see, 95% of the time they work out these deals so it works out for them, and you're forever there. Slave work, boy, you better make some more videos like that. It's kind of like I cover the video I make on that, where it's like you got to keep on dancing, and you're like a hamster in the treadmill. You're just dancing, trying to get your Google AdSense to go up. And as soon as you stop dancing, the money stops. They stop, they treat you like a stripper. Except I don't keep my clothes on in this video. So anyway, yeah, watch out. Read the fine print. Don't become a slave to your labor, and you do it so that it works right for you and them and everything, and they're coming back to you for more, right? Kind of like, pick something else, Lewis. And I'm like, yeah, let me see. So now I'm spending my time trying to pick out something next. So yeah, but do it in the beginning so you can get the stuff, work your craft, and and then work out the kinks later, and also look out for the fake ones, which are spammers trying to hijack your stuff. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. That's it. Show's over. Thank you, Swedish Forge, for this print. I'm going to have to top that one off on the next one and think of something for myself, or send me something else. I think we have more, because I have to check the email, because there were other prints that was sent to us.
so tired of playing games. You don't have to be so hard. Just tell me your dreams, the things you like. What turns you off, what makes you doubt. I'll tell you my deepest secrets. I wanna let them out. Hiding a million different things. Waiting for the night.